Shabbat Shalom, Temple Emmanuel. It's a big weekend. It's a holiday weekend as we begin to celebrate the holiday of Purim. Hag Sameach, as we say, happy holiday. And this Shabbat is actually called Shabbat Zachor, which is Shabbat of remembrance. Why are we remembering? What are we remembering on this Shabbat? And Shabbat Zachor, we remember what happened during Purim, because Shabbat Zachor always falls the Shabbat immediately prior to Purim. And Purim comes in on Thursday night into Friday of this coming week. And it's interesting as we think about what are we remembering. Remembering the story of Esther. The story of Megillat Esther, of how Esther stood up to anti-Semitism, stood up to Haman and said, no, you're not going to do this to my people. We also know that the story of Purim is about resilience, it's about justice. And while there's some challenging things in the story of Purim, we know that resilience and hope and faith always gets us through the difficult times. And we know we're living in a very difficult time period in world history, with the rise of European anti-Semitism, of the rise of the BDS movement on college campuses, most recently at Northwestern. One of our congregants' children is dealing with that issue right now as we speak, where the student government at Northwestern decided only by 2 votes shy of failing to pass divestment issues, and it remains to be seen what the university will do at this point. But we must always remain vigilant. Rabbi David and I will be traveling to Washington, D.C. for the AIPAC conference this coming week to hear about what's going on within the Israeli elections, to hear from the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu himself, to hear about what's happening and the challenges that we face with Iran and with other world issues that are going on right now. So this Shabbat is that Shabbat where we remember. But it's also that Shabbat where we remember nobody can strike down the vulnerable in our community. And that's why this Shabbat happens to also be our Jewish Disability Awareness Month Shabbat service, which will begin at 7:15 with a dedication of a new mezuzah that will be put on our sanctuary doors, not so high that those who are disabled can't reach it, but at the level where a wheelchair can roll by, where a little child can touch the mezuzah as they walk into our sanctuary. And at 7:30, our Shabbat service, where lots of our families will be participating in the service itself, celebrating inclusion in our synagogue, as well as Shelley Christensen, who is the guru of Jewish inclusion all around the country and has been speaking at synagogues and at biennials and at movement celebrations, talking about the importance of inclusion. And inclusion isn't just in our religious school, it's throughout our community. So come and hear Shelley, who has lots to say about inclusion and how to make our community truly the place that we want it to be, that we dream it to be when it comes to inclusion. Saturday morning, we continue with Torah study at 9:15, followed by 10:30, a special program with Shelley, where she's going to be training us as a community on how to look for opportunities for inclusion. All in the community are welcome to come and join us as we continue to build those bonds where we make a difference. No one, as Shabbat Zachor reminds us, should strike down the innocent, should strike down those with special needs, whether they're children, adults, seniors, whatever it happens to be. Please come and join us for this very special moment. Remember also, we have a 6 o'clock Tat Shabbat, followed by our Tatluck dinner as always. And on Saturday night, we have our big Purim festivities beginning at 7 p.m. with our Purim spiel. It's our Frozen spiel. You'll come and you'll see Elsa and Anna and the rest of the cast come out to celebrate Purim in a very funny way. Followed by some refreshments. As we know, you're not supposed to be able to tell the difference between Haman and Mordechai on Purim, as well as a Megillah reading. As always, fun and enjoyable. All are welcome. Sunday morning, we continue with our Purim spiel, followed by our Purim carnival. Come one, come all, come play, have fun. You always have that kid in your heart, so come out and join us, as well as pick up that goldfish that you know you love and you want another one in your home. Of course you do. And that's our Purim festivities until that following Friday, where we'll have our Topsy-Turvy Shabbat next Friday night. Also important to remember, on Tuesday we have a new imam in our community, and at 12 p.m. For our community, the new imam will be here. You'll get to meet him, you'll get to hear from him, and he has a PowerPoint presentation to to talk a little bit about Islam and American Islam in our community. Come and join us. There's lots going on here at Temple Emmanuel. There always is. Come, join us. Look at our website if you need more information, www.templeemmanuel.org. All the information is there for you. And remember that as Jewish tradition teaches, Shenichnas Adar, when Adar, the month of Adar, comes in, joy increases. Come be with us in our community. As a recent study showed, that you have better health when you join a synagogue and you're part of a synagogue community. Shabbat Shalom, Temple Emmanuel, and we hope to see you at some point during this incredibly jam-packed weekend of celebration at Temple Emmanuel. Shabbat Shalom.